Hey guys, what's going on? It's Conch 13 here. Today, I'm going to be doing my Walt Disney World Animal Kingdom review. I started off this series with that Volcano Bay review because that was my favorite amusement park on the trip. So, I'm basically going to be going from my favorite to least favorite. Alright, so that started out with my favorite, Volcano Bay. This is obviously my second favorite. And the other parks that are in this will be Epcot, Hollywood Studios, Magic Kingdom, Universal Studios, and Universal's Islands of Adventure. So let's get on to the Animal Kingdom review. And here's a picture of the Tree of Life right there. And just a lion because Animal Kingdom has animals all over the place. So I'm going to start out with showing you guys the map here. I couldn't find a high quality updated map, so unfortunately it does not show Pandora, which is the newest Avatar land. That area is right over here. I would have to recommend, if you're going to Animal Kingdom, start out and, like, if you go in the morning, okay? Or even if you don't go in the morning, but whenever you go and it's going to be lower crowds at this point of the day, go straight to Pandora. The best ride there, which is Avatar Flight of the Passage, was getting up to 5-hour long lines when we were there. Luckily, we went in the morning, it broke down, and we got in line, like, outside of the actual area because it was broken. And this was probably like a 2-hour line, but it instantly opened, so we had to wait 2 hours instead of most people who waited 5 hours during the middle of the day. The Navi River Journey also gets extremely long lines, so do both of those first. And then after you finish those, the rest of the park really doesn't get that much of lines, okay? The max you're going to be looking at on a crowded day is around an hour, I'd say, for most of the other rides. It's a very fun park, though. Really good theming. And, yeah. So let's start out with Pandora. Wow. This land is the most immersive Disney land area I've ever been in. It's crazy how cool it looks. This area right here, this is the entrance to Fly the Passage. It just looks phenomenal. It is amazing. Everything there is so immersive. The floating islands, just everything. It's honestly just so amazing looking. If you thought Everest looked awesome, wait until you get here. This is just crazy good theming. But the star attraction here, Avatar Flight of the Passage, which is amazing, okay? I'd say this is the best 3D, 4D, whatever you want to call it, ride I've ever been on. You sit down, there's a restraint on your back and one on your legs, which is a little bit uncomfortable, but it's worth it. It feels like you're flying on a Banshee, and it's just so immersive, the 3D, the smells change, the sights are changing, there's drops, it's just awesome. You feel so immersed into the Avatar Banshee world. It feels like you're actually flying on a Banshee. It's so awesome. The other ride, Navi River Journey, is not the greatest, if I'm being completely honest. It's kind of like It's a Small World, but Pandora themed. It does have very good theming, and some of the screens look very cool. Except, there's no way I'd wait over. Like, if it was my first time, I'd wait an hour max. We had a fast pass for it, so we didn't have to wait hardly at all. Except, I'd wait an hour max. It's not that long of a ride. It's just not that great. But also, if you're going to Animal Kingdom and you are doing the fast passes in advance, I would definitely get River Journey and Fly the Passage for 2 of your 3 fast passes. The other fast pass, I would probably go with Expedition Everest or Cali River Rapids. Those seem to build up the longest lines at the park. And yeah, this Flight of the Passage, amazing. Overall, 10 out of 10. I'm not averaging the 2 ride scores that I give them. I'm just giving my overall with the theming, what I've heard about the food, all of that. It's wow. This land is just so immersive. It looks amazing. You will figure out why it took them 4 years to construct this land once you get there. It's just so amazing with the waterfalls. I can't say enough good things about this. But 10 out of 10 overall for that. Next up, which is probably my 3rd favorite land in Animal Kingdom, is Africa. So, the star attraction, I would say, is Kilimanjaro Safaris. And, yeah, it's really awesome. Normally it doesn't have too long of waits, very long ride. It's like 20 minutes long. You get to get really up and close with the animals. You ride this truck thing, go by all these different animals. Then they have a ton of animals. Like, it's not just a few animals. It is a lot of animals, which is why I gave it 9 out of 10. Also, I forgot to talk about this, except I'm going to be having, in my opinion, the 2 best attractions of each area listed with the rating, because if I rated everything, that would take too long, and it'd be too long of a video. I know you guys would rather just keep it short. So, next up we have Rafiki's Planet Watch. I gave this an 8 out of 10, which most people would probably not. Overall, it wasn't that fun for me. I mean, it's not that fun for adults or teenagers, I'd say. I guess it's fun for adults if you have kids, because honestly, I'd say Rafiki's Planet Watch is one of the best family attractions at Animal Kingdom. You can pet the goats, you can do all sorts of things. The train's pretty cool. It's just a really cool ride. If it even is a ride, I don't really know what it is. It's kind of like a hike, ride, train thing mix. I don't know. But overall, I'd give this area a 9 out of 10. Pretty good theming. Safari's awesome. Planet Watch is decent. Everything there is good. We went to this candy shop here. I forgot the name of it. It's like, you see this area right here? It's a little bit to the left of that. And, it was pretty good, though. We had this Mickey chocolate candy thing. It was pretty good. It kind of tastes like cookie cake, but with chocolate frosting over it. Over around, like, half of it. But the next land is Asia. Okay, this is my 2nd favorite land at Animal Kingdom. Once again, so immersive. The mountain is the most expensive Disney ride, I believe, to date. I'm pretty sure it's the most expensive Disney ride, but it's just amazing. The mountain, Expedition Everest, obvious 10 out of 10. One of the best rides at all of Walt Disney World. Out of all 4 parks, it's definitely one of the best rides. You get such good views on it. It's just awesome. The mountain looks amazing. The whole land actually looks pretty awesome. It has good theming throughout. And the Cali River Rapids, good addition. If you are okay with getting soaked, you would probably really like this ride, except water rides are not my favorite type of ride. So I give it 7 out of 10, even though it's a pretty good water ride. Like, there's some pretty good rapids there. Like, they're pretty big. Overall, though, 10 out of 10. Theming, outstanding. There's also a monkey area sort of thing. I believe that's in Asia. It might be in Africa. Except there's, like, this area where they have a bunch of monkeys and they, like, jump around on all these trees and stuff. And it's really interesting. It's cool looking at them. And, yeah, overall, the whole area in Asia is phenomenal. Next up, we have my least favorite land, which is Dino Land, USA. It is, I mean, it's not too great, if I'm being honest. It's really the letdown of Animal Kingdom, in my opinion. The only good part about this area, I would say, is the dinosaur ride, which is one of the best family rides at Disney World. But overall, they try to go for like a dinosaur kids theme with like asphalt, and it's supposed to look like road and everything, and it's supposed to look kind of like Carnival Junkie-ish, which I don't like. I think it doesn't even compare to Asia or Africa or Pandora. 7.5 is really being generous, I think. But Primavale Whirl, not too great. The cars are small. It's just a wild mouse. Nothing to get excited about. But Dinosaur actually is a good ride. You ride in this little like car thing. And you see a bunch of dinosaurs. Pretty good animatronics. Pretty good ride actually. There's like drops and stuff. It's slow drops. It's a good family ride. Maybe a little scary for the kids, but it's a good ride. So overall, 7.5 out of 10. That's being a little bit generous, but yeah, my least favorite land at Animal Kingdom. So finally, we need to talk about the overall rating for Animal Kingdom and just my thoughts about the park. This is my favorite Walt Disney World park, and I think Disney does everything well here, okay? They balance out thrill rides with a good amount of family rides, with that safari, which is definitely awesome. And they have tons of stuff to balance it out. Dino Land, USA, I mean, it's still a good addition. The Tree of Life in the middle, amazing. At Discovery Island, there aren't very many rides at Discovery Island, which is why I didn't make a slide about it. But it's still a cool area, very beautiful with the Tree of Life. And overall, Animal Kingdom is definitely the most beautiful Walt Disney World park. The theming, outstanding, except for Dino Land. I kind of hate the theming there. But everything else is amazing. Africa, Asia, Pandora, Discovery Island, all amazing. And that's why for the overall rating of this park, I would have to give it a 9.5. I would give it a 10, except I think it needs to add just maybe one more thrilling attraction, I think. One more sort of roller coaster that can pull in some crowds. Honestly, I think they should get rid of Primavale Whirl, because that is not very good, and it takes up a decent amount of space. And my idea was they could build a sort of launch roller coaster, but a slower launch, like a family launch coaster, that goes through and like sees a bunch of dinosaurs and stuff, and there's drops, but not too intense. So like a kind of in between Everest and just kiddie roller coaster, so like a family ride. And they could have it, I don't know, wrap around, just like use this area. It doesn't need to be too big, it just needs to give a bigger appeal to teenagers, I think. Still awesome park. Favorite Disney park. Magic Kingdom closely follows this. I had such a tough time deciding which park is actually better. Overall, I would give Magic Kingdom a 10 and give this a 9.5. Except, I'd say Magic Kingdom, even though it does get a 10, that's really just because there's something about it that's just so much better than all the other Walt Disney parks. It's got that castle. It's huge. It's pretty amazing. Except in my opinion, Animal Kingdom is like better. And when I'm saying the overall, I'm saying like what most people would think. So I'm saying most people will probably think this is a 9.5. Magic Kingdom's a 10. Most people that I know think Magic Kingdom is definitely the best Walt Disney World park, except Animal Kingdom, I don't know. There's just something about it that I like a little bit more. Magic Kingdom may have way more rides, and it's way bigger, except the lines are longer, and I don't know. Animal Kingdom just has better theming, in my opinion. But this will be it. Peace from Conch 13. Expect a Magic Kingdom video, and expect the series to continue, going all the way down to my least favorite park, which I'm not going to tell you what it is yet. Make sure to leave a like and subscribe if you would like more videos. Peace from Conch 13.
All the pain.